So a while back I had ordered a couple of eyeshadow palettes from a company that I hadn't heard of before. It was called Mellow Cosmetics, and I actually just got both of the palettes in, so I thought I would go through them really quick. This one's called Treasure Chest. Inside of it there's some really pretty tones. I think I really like this topaz because it's kind of a yellow that I hadn't seen before. They feel very soft, and they are pigmented, but where they're just like really subtle colors, they're not crazy bright. The garnet looks like a really rich red tone. I really like that one as well, and it is very pigmented as well. I really like the way they feel. So I think I'm just going to play around with one of these palettes and look at the other one and see kind of which one looks more like something I would like to play with today. This one, Sinopia, I think is the name of it. Okay, so this is more of like a bright kind of color palette than I would normally use. This Blue Moon is a really, really pretty color. And it also feels really nice on the hand. And then it is also brightly pigmented. Cinnamon looks like one I might get quite a bit of use out of. It's kind of a browny bronze color. And it's really pretty. It's this one right here. So I think I'm actually going to go with the Sinopia palette and try to create something with it. So I have primed my eyes, and I'm just going to play around and see what I come up with. I'm going to go ahead and use Nudie in my crease for a transition. So I loaded my brush. There is quite a bit that comes off, but it looks like it's really pigmented, so maybe I didn't need as much when I loaded. So I've got that, and it's very pigmented. It's really nice. I'm actually going to just pick up some of that fallout and do this side. Because it's not really fallout, it's not on my face, but just where it got over the palette a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm going to add another color kind of a little lower in the crease. I think I'm going to go with Sinopia. It's just a little bit deeper, kind of the same tone. It looks really nice. So just looking to kind of deepen up that crease where I naturally have hooded eyes. Bring it up a little bit. Add some depth in the corner out here. I'm not having any fallout underneath, and I don't know if that's because I'm tapping before I go in, but I really like that I'm not getting a lot of fallout. And you can kind of see there is a little bit of dust kind of on the palette there where I've been using it. I've also been trying to clean it up with my brush when I need to reload a little bit, so hopefully keep it a little bit cleaner like that, but not waste as much as well. So what I'm going to do is, since I've got these two colors, I'm going to kind of blend it out with a clean brush. So I'm just going to kind of take a fluffy brush and then just over where those colors meet and the areas that I didn't hit in my lid to kind of make it a little bit more seamless and subtle. I'm going to go ahead and add in something a little shimmery but more neutral towards the inner corner of my lid here. This really pretty color, Champagne. I'm going to take kind of a little packing brush here. It's really shimmery, a little bit more sheer than I thought it would be, but still very pretty. Okay, so I think towards the outer part of my lid, I'm going to go for something a little bit more bold. I think I might do this Blue Moon. I normally wouldn't do a shimmer kind of in the outside corner where I want to add depth, We'll try it out. So I'm just gonna dip into that Blue Moon. I think I'm gonna have to be more aggressive with it. So I'm just gonna take more of like a packing brush and wedge it in there. I'm gonna use a stippling motion so it's putting the product where I want it. I think once I get kind of a gradient out, I'm gonna add some setting spray to make this color more bold. I really like that these palettes have little mirrors in them. It definitely makes them easier to use, especially if you're going to take it with you when you go somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a lot nicer. It's a lot of payoff. Look, compared to that side. So then I'm just going to use that brush that I tried originally and kind of shear out the edge a little. Maybe this is my fault, but this blue is not blending like I thought it would. Kind of getting a little patchy, but just in my crease, like my actual crease, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's something I did, I don't know. I'm going to add a touch more of that champagne to kind of blend this. And then I think I want a little bit more depth towards my outer corner. So I think I'm also going to go in with, let's say, this dust color. And just load a little bit on this brush and go right in that outer corner. Just add some depth. I'm really not liking the blue up in that transition area much, so I'm going to take it out. I think I'm just going to blend in some more of that Sinopia. It'll wind up being kind of more like a crooked halo eye, I think. But I like that up in my transition much better. So I'm going to take that one I've been using to blend my transition out and just kind of blend those again. And then I think I'm just going to bring that blue more towards the center so we can have like a true kind of color pop of blue rather than being that outer corner. I think this is just my preference though. I don't think I've ever really been a fan of shimmers out towards the edge of my eye like that, so I was trying something new, but I think I'm going to go back more towards what I know, and then I'm just going to kind of blend towards the champagne color there. And then add just a touch more depth with that dust. Trying to keep it light with a kind of blending brush and pull that blue out towards so it blends a little. this was just a preference mistake. And then I want the center of my eye to pop more now since I've made the outside much more dramatic. So I am just going to take some more of that champagne and put it on a small brush. And then I'm also going to use the setting spray with it. And then I'm going to clean up my under eye some. I think I'm just going to use some powder. I really like those brown tones in with that blue. So I'm just going to use a liner. Okay, so I just used a kind of sapphire color blue liner so that I could pull out that blue from the top more. And then I'm just going to go in my lower lash line with a dark brown and just kind of smudge it into that lash line.